a one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Come on, Sally. Baby, you look good tonight. The cotton dress suits you right, but I may not be thinking what you're thinking.
Being Marshall Dane is it's what I've always wanted. Everything that I do, it's exactly the snake pit I meant to get into. The highs come as frequently as the lows, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I mean, music business is a tough one, but it keeps me on top of my game. It keeps me energized. It makes me feel alive. Johnny Cash, when he covered that 9 Inch Nails tune, you hurt just to know that or you bleed just to know that you're alive. So definitely the music business hurts you enough to make you feel that. But it's great, you know. Lately things have been nice and busy, and we've had all kinds of cool shows and soon to be cool experiences meeting some other great artists. We've done some stuff with Shane Yellowbird and with Michelle Wright, Dean Brody and Jason Blaine, and soon to be Alan Jackson. So those kind of things make it all worthwhile, I guess.
Now you know. Come tomorrow morning, I'll be gone.
Coming up in July 17th, I'll be opening up for Alan Jackson. How cool is that opening up for Alan Jackson, you might ask? Well, let me tell you, it's cool as heck. My dad loves it. That's cool, first of all. Alan Jackson's classic. You know, he's of anybody. I think I'm really glad that I'm opening up for him right now. He sets the bar, and he has set the quality bar for years. So hopefully that puts us in that kind of company. Writing in Nashville is kind of like playing tennis with the pros. It's a one-on-one experience in learning how to songwrite. And if you've already, I thought I was a songwriter, and I mean I have been a songwriter my whole life. But sitting down with some of those guys that do it with the frequency that they do really teaches you a lot, really helps to hone in your craft and hone your game and watch how other guys do it. You know, writing with Willie Mack, you know, there's a guy that's just like, you know, the guy could be my brother. And you just sit down and, you know, and you say, okay, well, nice to meet you, Willie, nice to meet you, Marshall. Let's just see what we can come up with. Dan Murph and Phil Douglas, when we were writing About last night, you know, it took us 3 different sessions to write that song, but we knew we had something. You know, and it's nice to have that kind of dedication to say we got something so cool. We're gonna go back to it a few times and really refine it. Jason Matthews, that was my first writing experience in Nashville, and he set the bar for everybody else. That guy knows how to write, and that guy's a great guy. Tim Taylor, Nisha Sheridan. I mean, I can just keep going. There's so many different guys that I had a chance to write with. Paul Brandt, you want to talk about a great writing session. That guy is just as cool in person as you've always thought he was when you see him on the TV. And not only that, but he can really string together ideas and lyrics. It took us but 3 hours to finish, wasn't it something, from top to bottom. And then we went for lunch. So yeah, the writing experience from writing in Nashville and here in Canada has been over the top. My musical influences. I grew up listening to Cat Stevens, Kenny Rogers, and Willie Nelson. Guys that, as far as I was concerned, Johnny Denver. When I was growing up, I really could get into their songs. They convinced me. They made me believe what they were talking about. I believed he was the gambler. And when he wasn't the gambler, he actually was the coward of the county. And when he was talking about Ruby, he was talking about Ruby. That was, you know, that was the relationship. You know, guys like Willie Nelson and Cat Stevens could tell stories and convincingly. To me, that was the epitome of a great artist, was someone that could connect and make that delivery to an audience person. And I was the audience at the time. I wanted to make sure I was, you know, trying to stick up to that level when I was writing songs, or more so delivery of songs. Songwriters like Steve Earle and John Bon Jovi, you know, these guys are great writers. They write great songs. So I don't know. You can hear all those guys in this album. You can hear them in all my writing. That combination of country, gospel, soul, rock. I think think has permeated my writing skills and my writing sense, and has made its way to whatever I end up recording. I'd say country. I'd say rhythm. Okay, bottle or draft? Draft. Brunettes. I don't know, man. One takes trees and one helps make my PVC outfit. The ultimate question, boxers or briefs? And in this case, love or alcohol? Well, you tell me. Usually you fall in love because you did something you weren't supposed to do and you had too much alcohol. The new album is called Running Stop Signs. It'll be due out. Latest single on the radio is Love and Alcohol. Love and Alcohol is a fun party tune, and it seems everybody's got something they can relate to that subject matter. And it's going well. Right now, it's available on iTunes. It was released about maybe 8 weeks ago, so we're steadily climbing up the charts. That's really good.
It ain't my fault. Blame it on love and alcohol.
I think this interview's over. I think I'm done with this. I think I've had just about enough. I must leave. Cut it out.